Next up, talk about viewing data as a table. One thing you can do when you're inspecting is what we've been doing so far is we're clicking a writer feature type and clicking view written data. And that's fine, that works. But that is just going to view a single feature type in the written data. If you want to view all the feature types in the written data, you can go to your writer, right click that, view written data. And then from here, once again, something has gone wrong. Why has public art not been written? Sorry, folks, having a bit of trouble today, it seems. Yeah, okay, it exists. View written data. There we go. That was weird. Once you view written data this way, everything will be inspected that's in that data set. So we have both business owners and public art data being displayed here. A couple of things to note about using table view. You can see there are 100 features here, which matches what we see on the canvas. So you can use this number to figure that out, as well as if you select multiple with shift or control click, it'll show you how many are selected. You can note some things about the table. We see, as I mentioned, some data is missing, which we'll talk about in a bit. We also see that object ID is been added here. And this is an attribute that is required for geodatabases. So that's the kind of thing FME will occasionally do. If there's a requirement like that, it'll try to make sure your data meets it. So it has added object ID here. You can also use that to like edit and modify records if you need to, but here it's being created because it's required. We can figure out why license number and last name don't have attribute or don't have values by clicking this button here, and this expands our feature type. We might want to make more room if we'd like to view it like this. So I can make my bookmark a bit bigger and move these up. So I've expanded my feature type, and what that does, you can do this to any port. This then shows you the attributes coming out of or going into that port. And so in this case, we can see all of our attributes, and you'll notice some are green and some are red. If we compare to the original, we can get a sense of what happened here. The geodatabase cannot have spaces in the attribute names. And so again, FME kind of trying to help you out and make sure things don't cause errors or not right, it has added an underscore, which is useful. It tells you that you can have a space, but the problem is it also breaks this connection because the attributes going into business owners have a space. They are not using an underscore. And so that attribute does not receive any data. And so when you inspect the data, you'll see it does not have any values. And that's what's happened. So that's why these haven't been written. We'll fix that tomorrow. But now we've at least noticed that it's a problem. Another thing to note about table view, if you click this dropdown, you can change which table is being inspected. So like I mentioned, because we inspected the entire geodatabase, there are two feature classes, business owners, or I can switch and inspect public art. You can also sort here. So if I click name, that'll sort alphabetically by name. We'll notice there are some nulls in here. You can clear sorting by right-clicking. You can also choose the sort type. You can also filter. So you might type a phrase or word in the search bar, and that will search the attribute values and narrow those down for you. Just waiting for my lab to come back. It's sort of stuck. But anyway, you can search in that search bar, and it will narrow down the results. You can also choose which column to search in if you want to be more specific. So that is, right, it's back. Let me quickly do that. So I can type in bird. That'll filter it down. I could specify title. It's my column to search in if I wanted, or a different one. No results. So that is search. Pretty straightforward stuff, probably things you would expect to be able to do mostly, but they are useful when you're inspecting your data. So please go ahead and work on view data as a table. Take about 5 minutes to work on that, and we'll take our final break for 10 minutes. And then we will continue, and we have just 2 lessons to cover. We're going to cover view information about a specific record to finish this section, and then we're going to cover 1 lesson from the next section of the course just to buy a bit of time for Ryan tomorrow to make sure we're not packing it in too tightly. So please go ahead and work on view data as a table, and then take a break, and then we will go into the last leg of the course. And let me know if you have any questions.